Hey, do y'all know what time it is? Well, let me ask you this. You ever danced with the devil by the pale moonlight? Because it is now time for Shifty Sunday. Oh, yeah. Well, what do you know? This is your host with the most that likes having his eggs, sausage, and biscuits on top of his toast, slurps them up into a great big toaster sandwich, and eating them raw. Hebrew 77 here, along with good old Sagittarically speaking. I got to tell you something, man. Uh, it seems like when we're purposely trying to be on time, we are on time. But when we're not on time is when I set it back to the time when we weren't on time. Like we would start the show at 9 o'clock, but now that we are actually starting the show at 9 o'clock, nobody is here. Seems like.
Well, what do you mean we're on time and nobody is here? It seems like. Oh yeah. By the way, hello there, Mister Hebrew 77, sir. Are you saying that we're um there's something going on with the time? I mean, we are running about a. I mean, technically, this is on time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but we used to try to start at 9:30. And I don't know, man, what is going on? It does seem like the last couple times when we actually hit the go live button, well, we have an empty chat room, but it's like a field of dreams. Every time we build it, they do eventually come.
Oh yeah.
But we just have to do these first few minutes, kind of, with an empty auditorium, so to speak.
Yeah, that is kind of funny. The only person in the auditorium right now is like maybe the janitor and the guy that likes to sleep in there because it's warm. You know.
Right. And that weird guy selling like the neon bracelets and necklaces and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does he still do that?
Because that's because he can't because he didn't get the poke and he can't pass a drug test. So that's the only job he can actually maintain. And his dad
Mm.
told him he'll kick him out of the house if he doesn't at least keep this job.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, hey, the thing is, the neon bracelets are those still a thing, really?
It all depends. I mean, it depends on what kind of circles you travel in, I guess. I mean,
Hmm.
if you go to like an amusement park or something like that, best believe that as soon as the sun goes down, that cart will be an option.
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah,
I mean, and
well,
I mean, if you go to Walmart, I'm sure you can still buy them.
oh yeah, in the party section.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hey, you remember slap bracelets?
slap bracelets. Refresh my memory. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't.
Yeah, the kind where they come in like three different colors, and then like you'd slap them on your wrist.
Like they fling, like they go, whoop, and they like, yeah, I think I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. Yeah,
yeah. They would be flat, and then you'd slap them, and they curl around.
yeah, I do know what you mean. Uh, I've never actually had one, but I have seen them. And do
Mhm.
you remember the magnetic ones? They were supposedly like make your um, carpal tunnel and your chi and all that kind of stuff. Like it's a magnet. It's like a bracelet, and then it doesn't quite touch at the bottom of your wrist, but it almost does, and it's like magnetically polarized or something like that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I kind of know what you're talking about. I do remember like there being such a thing as like an arthritis bracelet, but I don't remember like them being sort of like magnetized.
Magnetized. Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
is.
What did I say? Magnetized?
Yeah, El
Yeah.
Magneto version.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
yeah, they have some type of. It's a new age thing. I don't really know all of the different things it does, but I just remember they were trending there for a while, and then not so much. But kind of like pinstripe jeans. But I'm showing my age now.
Yeah, pinstripe jeans. You know what I remember is like mom jeans, and then there was they made a joke about it on Saturday Night Live. The good old mom jeans. Remember those?
Oh, refresh my memory once again.
Oh yeah, they're like these jeans that like hugged your hips, and they rode up to like your waistline, like over the belly button, kind of.
Oh yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Well, what about them?
women in the '90s mostly wore them, but they were like I don't know, older women, I guess. So they were called mom jeans.
Yeah, hip huggers. I think it was
Yeah.
the other thing they called them. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it is weird though how some things come back full circle and come back in the style again. I can't tell you how many members only jackets I had in my day.
Oh man. Yeah. Speaking of members only jackets, I see we got bone breaking action in here.
Bone breaking action. Well, no, that was lousy. Hold on. Bone breaking action. I can't get it, man. I'm like the basketball player in Space Jam. I've lost my bone breaking action
Well,
mojo. Maybe
well,
you could do it.
hold on. Just okay. Let me coach you through this real quick. All right. Pretend like you're the mass YouTuber. Okay, get his voice.
All right. Hold on. Let me try.
Yeah.
Uh, I searched the internet so you don't have to. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, now say bone breaking action in that voice.
Bone breaking action.
There you go. All right. See?
Yeah, it was better. I'd still give it a B minus at best. Let's hear your version of it.
Okay, well, first I'm going to do my normal one, and then I'll do it like as though I'm the mass YouTuber. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here's the first one. Okay, here we go. Bone breaking action.
All right. Yeah. That was definitely at least an A minus.
Yeah. Okay, now here's the best YouTuber. Bone breaking action. Where wrestling is real, motherfucker.
Yeah, that I like that one better. It's got more character, more, more bravado, if you will.
Yeah, no. What are you gonna do about it, crybaby? Probably nothing. There you go.
Man, you do bone breaking. You do masked YouTuber almost as good as the real masked YouTuber.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to start any conspiracy theories or anything, but man, you're almost as good as he is.
I watch his show a lot, so
Well, then again, you are good at imitating other people's voices, so I mean, I guess it's not that crazy of a concept that you would actually be good at it. So,
and also, I would be a complete idiot if I didn't mention Eddie Von Keen, the real one with a wrench, and he mentions MILF jeans.
okay, you got MILF?
Yeah, got MILF. Hey, do you got MILF?
No, I don't got any MILF.
I hear you're down for MILF. Down, you down with MIL? Yes, you know me. You down with MIL? Yes, you know meal. Yeah, I don't
Beal, I get it. That's
know. But no, man, we're gonna have one heck of a crazy show here tonight, and then of course the real shit will begin on the after show. We drop YouTube like a bad potato, and we begin Odyssey.
you mean a hot potato?
Oh no, 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 no! You want to carry a hot potato over to your plate, but a bad potato, on the other hand, you're going to really drop it. Like, yeah, I mean, you will drop a hot potato, you know what I'm saying? But you're going to drop it lightly. Like, you're going to be like, whoo, that's hot. And then it'll land on your plate. However,
However,
a bad potato, you're going to drop it like 50 feet away from yourself. Like, oh, God, this thing's disgusting. Blech. You know, you're going to toss it.
that's true. Now, have you ever had like not necessarily a hot potato, but something hot in your hands, and you think that if you keep transferring it from one finger or one hand to the other,
Yeah,
that it won't burn as bad, and by the
yeah.
time you actually get there, you realize that it's like you've burned yourself 3 times as bad because you thought you could pull that off.
Yes, I've actually done that several
Yeah.
times. Like, or how about this? How about it's like, okay, if I could just carry it so far, it won't burn as bad. Like as soon as you get out of the microwave, you set it down like right in front of the microwave before you
Yes.
carry it over to your table.
Yes.
Yeah, I've done that one before too. Oh man, crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, I don't know if that Odyssey link works, brother. Please let us know if that Odyssey link works, and if it don't, then any of you guys that have a wrench here tonight, please continue to drop the Odyssey link. Hey, there's Bear Lamb. Woohoo! Hey, Mr. Bear Lamb, how you doing tonight? We got Bear Lamb in the house tonight. He's going to drop a bomb in the house tonight. Bear Lamb going to get down tonight into the Dakota house tonight. Bear Lamb. All right. All right.
This is definitely not the chat room you want to come in hopes of remaining incognito, because like you're going to get announced as soon as you walk in the door in this chat room.
Yeah.
Like I mean, very rarely does someone is able to just sneak in without getting announced upon entry.
That's probably why we have a bunch of lurkers, you know?
Yeah, they're afraid. Oh no, he's gonna sing a song about me if I say anything. So I'll just lurk. I'll stay in the lurkers lounge.
Yeah, like if, for example, if Fizzy Pop was lurking, or if she was in the room actually, I'd probably be like, Fizzy Pop, Fizzy Pop, Fizz, Fizz, Fizzy Pop, Fizzy Pop, Fizzy Pop, Fizzy Pop.
I was gonna say, are you gonna do the pop? I was waiting for the pop, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you did the pop. Okay.
You got to do the pop. Yeah. You should type in my old channel and you won't find it. Yeah, I know Bear Lamb. Yes, I was Bear Lamb. Let me tell you something, brother. I actually watched Scare Performance the other night and he mentioned this. And actually, here coming up in just a short while, I'm going to show all you guys the brand new Hebrew and Sadji show, which Bear Lamb, you are in it and you do mention this. And I think that you'll appreciate that we showed you in a good, or not we, Sadji's not part of this. I showed you in a good light.
Yeah, I like to pretend to take credit for it, even though I actually had nothing to do with it. Since my character's in the show, I feel like I'm like an accomplice, but even though my hands are completely clean, as much as I'd like to take credit for the good positive outlets, at least I can avoid the blame for all of the negative aspects. So I guess it's a there's a good part of that and a bad part. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So Eddie Von Keen, he sent the real link. Thank you, Eddie Von Keen, for doing so. We appreciate it. And
Yes, very much so. It's great to have. Eddie Von King has definitely probably been like over of all the people who've had a wrench in our chat, the one person that has never like he's had that one job and he's never screwed it up.
mm-hmm. I know Lotar. I mean Bear Lamb. I know there's no more Lotar 900. That's such a shame, man.
Well, what do you mean there's no more Lotar 900? What happened to the Lotar 900 channel?
Well, his channel got shut down, bruh.
Bruh? What do you mean, bruh?
Bruh.
Like, what happened? Did he talk about the sickness or the what?
I don't know.
Oh man.
I watched Scare Performance, but I don't think Dan mentioned the exact reason why he got shut down, but maybe he'll mention it here tonight.
Well, yeah. I mean, that sucks, man. Because I mean, I just hate hearing about somebody getting their channel taken away. I mean, it's just another example of the tyranny of YouTube. I mean, I'm sure he was just exercising his right for free speech, just like anybody else.
Yeah.
Man, oh well. Sorry to hear that, Lotar 900. Sincerely.
Here we got Fire in the house tonight. Fire is in the house tonight. She's gonna bounce in the house tonight. She's gonna bounce in the bouncy house. Anyway, I gotta stop doing that. But seriously though, let me ask you a question. I got a conspiracy theory for you.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay. My conspiracy theory is that Fire is that one weird person that's in they're not weird, but they have sort of a weird name that's over on Odyssey, the one I can't pronounce.
Ah, so you're thinking that when she went over to Odyssey, she made that name the one that you have such a hard time pronouncing.
Hmm.
I remember you having a hard time pronouncing a name over there, but I
Yeah,
don't
it's
remember.
like XI, like Roman numerals, and then Pontius Pilate or something like that. I don't know.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, I guess her being here now, she can tell us if that's her or not.
Wait a minute.
It,
You don't have a wrench?
what do you mean? You mean Bear Lamb doesn't have a wrench? Or Philo Fire?
Fire. My
I
Fire.
thought you gave her one a long time ago.
I thought I did too.
I know you intended to. Now, whether you actually, got up off your ass and actually did it is a whole different story.
That's always a whole different story. Yes. I talk a lot, but I don't do a lot. Unfortunately.
Like
Enough
right
of that.
now, I mean, we're having this conversation, and the show will come and go, and you still will not have given her that wrench.
Well, that's probably true. I mean, I can't help it. What the heck? Okay, Mr. Crackhead. Don't be in here using other people's names that they can't use. Do you know who I'm talking about? Saji.
No, I have no idea. I was just looking on chat to see if I could figure it out.
Yeah. Mr. Crackhead. Mr. Crack instead of potato head, Mr. Crackhead. He but Lotar 90.
Oh yeah, Lutar 90.
What the hell? I guess
He said I talk Canadian bacon and 3-2 beer. That's hilarious.
well, that's what that is. That's Lotar with half the calories
That's
of
right. Yeah.
900. So yeah. But seriously, man, we are gonna have one heck of a show here tonight.
I mean, if we're judging by what we've done so far, you're using one heck of a show, the term one heck of a show loosely, my friend.
Aha! I knew it. Fire is indeed XI Fox XI blah blah blah. I knew it. But she said she told me. I must have forgot.
Maybe she can translate what it means or ask how, like, give you the phonetics on how you would actually say it so that you don't always sound like a complete, bot trying to say XI Poncho Pilot or whatever it is.
Poncho Pilot? Is that for when it was raining outside? Poncho's Pilot had to put on his poncho, and then he's like, "Ah, that's a good idea. I'll sell ponchos." That's where ponchos came from. Oh man, is it too soon for that kind of joking around? Can we joke around about those kind of figures?
Well, I believe so. I think it's anything goes on this YouTube channel,
Oh my goodness.
at
Yeah.
least until we get shut down. But you know what? We've already kind of started to establish Plan B, with Odyssey and
Mhm.
everything. So bring it, YouTube, bring it. We're here for it, my friend. We're here for it.
Oh, she says, said it all, but Ed screwed it up with our wrenches. Huh? What do you mean? Okay, I'm done with that. Speaking of a cool show, I got some cool things to talk about on this cool show here tonight. You know, Saji, I don't know if you know this, but a long time ago,
In a
I
galaxy far away.
in a galaxy far, far away, I used to be a teenager, and I miss those days. I kind of I earned for those days. I learned
Earn. You mean yearn?
yearn. I yearn
Uh,
for those days.
okay. Yeah. All right. Go
Um,
ahead.
it's like not so much being a teenager, but being in your early 20s, like before you could go and legally drink beer. You're sitting on the corner with your buddies. All the stores are closed down because it's after 5 o'clock in a small town. So you're sitting on the corner with your buddies and you're drinking beer out of a bag, and you're just going, how can we score more beer? And then you score yourselves a 24 pack, and then you go down to the local concrete factory, and then you guys sit on a bunch of concrete and you get drunk, and then you go down to Frank Myers' trailer. Everyone has a Frank Myers in their town. He's the guy that chews on the straw and says, "Hey, man, I got half a bag of weed here. We can all go back to my trailer, play some Sega Genesis, and get high and drunk." And that was your Friday night, pretty much, when you're in your early 20s.
I mean, I can imagine that being like actually like a victory. Actually, yeah, I understand. I'm with
Yeah.
you. I'm with you so far.
Then you go to his house and you play some Sega Genesis while you're high and maybe watch a couple horror movies. And then, like, y'all are like, all right, man, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. And then you all pile into the 64 Chevy Impala and the windows all rolled down and everyone's sticking their legs out the window and arms out the windows. And you're flying down the road and the wind's blowing inside the car and you're all just laughing, having a good time. But it's 6 a.m. in the morning. So you've all slept off your buzz and whatever, but you're still kind of buzzing a little bit, but not too much. And the driver's the most soberest one in the group, so he's just kind of
Or at
laughing
least at
playfully.
least he claims to be anyway. But
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
And then you drive on down to Denny's or to your local. In those days, it was called Hungry Jack's. Like we had this place called Hungry Jack's Pancake House, and we used to go there. It was the most horriblest food in the world, but you had some sexy little crackheaded waitresses there that served you food and treated you right and would even give you extra food or whatever right on top. So it was good. It was the good old days. That's what we did. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I'm with you so far. The waitress knows how you like it sloppy. She makes it extra sloppy for you. I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh man, no, that was, and then that was back in the days where you could smoke in the restaurant. So you had the plastic ashtrays out in front of you, and you put, you
Or the little like fake aluminum foil ones. Remember
oh yeah,
those?
that's
Yeah.
what I meant. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
yeah, the little aluminum foil ones. But no, that's pretty much it. We all used to go out and do that on a Friday night and party, and then we would get to the factory on Monday and work our asses off from 7 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. But it was the best time. It was the best of times, and it was the worst of times, and it was the blurst of times because a lot of times those times,
The
even
the
though
the
as
the
good as
the,
they
the,
were.
the blurst of times.
Yeah, because those times, as good as they were, a lot of them were a blur. So,
Ah, I see what you did there. The
yeah,
blurst of times.
the
All
blur.
right, yeah.
Well, also you could say it was blurry with a chance of like worst. So it was kind of like blurst, you know?
Okay. That was a stretch, but I'll still give it to you.
Okay, cool. So let me ask you, man.
You painted a real Norman Rockwell esque American coming of age tale. It sounds like four different movies that I've seen all combined into one.
Oh, man, just you should have seen us when we weren't in the Chevy Impala. It was either a Chevy pickup or a Ford pickup, and we were all in the back of the. Some of us were all in the back of the pickup, and the girls were in the front seat with the guys, the driver and the passenger, of course, and they were in their laps and would be driving down the road, down some old dirt road and out in the woods, and they'd hand you the baseball bat and go, "All right, there's a mailbox coming up, boys." And we'd just take a big old swing at a wooden mailbox and we just laughed our asses off. I mean, come on, man.
Well, what did that mailbox ever do to you, my friend?
I don't know. It was just fun smashing them back in those days, you know?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I actually did that a couple times. I remember one time as having an experience like that, and we were throwing firecrackers out the
Yeah.
window, and I was the guy in the back seat. That's the worst place to be, let me tell you, because the guy in the front seat threw his firecracker, and it didn't go off until it got right
Oh,
next to
man.
me in the back seat. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Uh, I'll never forget that experience. But yeah, those are those kind of times when you feel like you're invincible, like nothing can harm you, nothing can hurt you. Life, youth, you feel like you have eternal youth and immortality, and
Yeah.
and and then 40 years later, you're on YouTube with the He-Man and Battle Cat avatar talking about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, 30
Well,
years
maybe
later,
not. Yeah, maybe 20 years later. I don't know, but you
I
get
was
the
going to
idea.
say 20 years later, you're sitting in your um, beat up, cracked up apartment, taking all the pills in the world to keep yourself from dying from diabetes and heart disease, and
Uh huh.
you're cooking on a hot plate in your kitchen because your stove broke down and you can't afford to go out and buy a new one, and you're eating spaghetti out of a great big serving bowl that's sitting on top of your belly at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. Watching reruns of some like '90s sitcom trying to relive your youth. Yes, I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
exactly what you mean.
Like, what happened, man?
Uh,
Oh, man.
that's the blurst of times right there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. It's like, man, I used to be able to down the 12 pack of beer and still walk a straight line while doing a fifth of Jack. And then, 20 years later, I do about 6 beers and I'm off my ass, man. I mean,
Yeah, I totally understand. I get what you're saying.
like 6 beers used to be an appetizer, you know?
Yeah, instead of holding up your sword saying "I am the power," you're saying, "I where's the restroom? I have to go pee."
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I understood.
I have the power, by the way, and I am the power.
I don't know why I always say that.
I don't know.
I always my memory always wants to say "I am the power."
I don't know, man. I don't
I
know.
don't know either. I say that all the time. Yeah, no matter how many times you correct me, I'm still going to say it. So it's ingrained into my memory banks that way. So there's no
I
changing.
thought you were going to say it was ingrained into your DNA.
Well, maybe that too. I don't know.
But man, do you have any kind of youth stories, besides throwing firecrackers out the back of a window of a Chevy S10 pickup?
Oh, I mean, of course I do. I mean, I just don't know. Like, I can remember one time when we were all drinking, but behind us, came up with the bright idea that we would go behind the Catholic school, like the rear
Mhm.
part of the parking lot, because nobody ever goes back there at night, you know.
Right.
But we didn't. What we didn't realize, it was part of the local sheriff's
Oh no.
scheduled, yeah, scheduled patrol route to make sure there was, nobody back there hanging out, just like we were doing. And uh and he came up on us. We had just bought like a bunch of whiskey, a bunch of vodka. We had 24 pack of beer, and I mean, we had like 100 something dollars worth of alcohol. We just got there, maybe been there 20 minutes, and we had like beautiful girls with us. There was like five, six, seven, eight of us, right? Just enough to have like the ultimate shindig, right? And here he comes rolling up on us, and everybody's like, "Oh no!" Because we saw him coming from a mile away, but we're parked and out and sitting on the bed of the truck. There's no like just playing it off. Like, he's going to come and he's going to talk to us. And he got out of the car and he saw our liquor. He opened the cooler, saw the what we had, and he's like, "All right, guys, this is the deal." He's like, you go over, you go stand over there in the grass, and you pour everything out, and I'll let y'all, and we'll call it a night. And
Oh,
it
oh
was terrible, man. We had to pour it all out in front of him, every little single last drop, and throw it, in the garbage can, and then he followed us out of the parking lot. Night ruined.
oh man. No, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though. You didn't get any tickets, you didn't go to jail, you didn't get any kind of thing like that. And that was the coolest thing about back in those days also was I was going to mention this just before you said is like you knew all the cops, like you knew all the local sheriffs and all that stuff, and they knew who you were and wherever you were hanging out, especially if it was a small town or something. If you did get busted, for the most part, they'd say, "Okay, listen, boys, you guys have had your fun. Now just go on home." Like they didn't make us pour anything out. Of course, we didn't have tons of booze with us now, mind you. Maybe a couple 40 ounces and a little bit of weed, but we had the coolest cops in our town back in those days. They didn't really care as long as you weren't like busting shit up or causing harm to anyone or like, causing mischief or anything like that. They didn't really say much. Now, every once in a while, you still got an asshole cop that hid behind his badge, but other than that, it was like you said, like they'd maybe make you pour stuff out, or they might just go on home now, boys. That's it. You done partied enough. You go home and go sleep it off. They never gave us tickets or nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it all just depends. I mean, yeah, but they did treat you more like a human being, and they did kind of like there was a more of a personable approach. Even when you got speeding tickets, and you could sometimes get a warning, if you pled a case, but now you're just another number. You're just another. Everything just seems so dehumanized compared to back then, and I agree. I don't know
Yeah.
if that has a lot to do with the way the world has changed, probably somewhat, and then just like the training that they get, and then the
Yeah.
the amount of stuff that they probably see is a lot more extreme. I mean,
Oh
things have
yeah.
just gotten so much more extreme that and then they can't even they can't even put in like like consideration for one person who's just maybe a little bit tipsy, and they're like their house is like 5 blocks away, and
Yeah.
where versus a person who's leaving the game and got a 30-mile drive and can't stay between the checkered yellow lines. I mean, there is like a difference of danger, or accountability there. I mean, if you're trying to make it from the local bar that's a quarter mile from your house versus a 30-mile drive with a cooler of full of beer, but I don't know.
I'll tell
Um,
you, a cool one of the coolest experience I had with a cop one time is I was at this bar. It was more like a club, it's like Knights of Columbus or something like that. I can't remember what, but we were all in there drinking, having a good time, and uh, this cop was in there. He was kind of drinking with us a little bit, and he was like, "Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you two a ride home." As me and my friend Kenny. Me and Kenny was there. Kenny knew him pretty well, better than I did. He's like, "I'm going to give you guys a ride home. You guys been drinking too much, and blah blah blah. You just park your cars, leave your cars here, and you come back and get them tomorrow morning, and everything will be all right. Just come with me." So we get in the car with him, and I swear to God, this guy was all over the road, probably more than what we would have been. But for some reason, by golly, and I kid you not, we felt safer with him. I don't know if it was just the fact that he was an older adult, or maybe the fact he was a cop, and we just felt like we were just safe. You just felt safe with older adults back in those days. You had no qualms about getting into a car or a vehicle with some guy that's going, come on, we're going to go to the liquor store, get some more booze. Come on,
Yeah, well, I
boys.
mean, because he's got experience. I mean,
Yeah.
he knows. Yeah, I mean, I think there is truth to that. Like, you can get better at it. And we had a friend who was really smooth talker. Like, yeah, like he no matter how messed up we were, he could always like he was like I imagine like Face from the A Team. Like
Mm-hmm.
he had a cool demeanor. He was a slick talker. He was like the quarterback on the football team. He just knew, like you just everybody just had trust and faith in him. So he would always be the designated driver. And I can't tell you how many times, at least 4 or 5 occasions, we got pulled over, and somehow, some way, he talked us out of it. The policeman let us go. Where I know 100% for real. If I would have got pulled over, I would have been stutter. Like if I would have been the driver, I'd have been stuttering. I'd have been nervous. I would have jacked it all up. Like we would have all, it would have went a totally different direction. But we knew that this guy we had the best chance of talking out of it, of wiggling our way out of the situation if he was driving versus if any of the rest of us were. I don't know. I definitely can attest to that.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, the age of innocence is gone. The age of youth is gone. All of that stuff is gone. And some of it, I will admit, is probably for the better, but a lot of it is just you got younger dudes on the force. They don't quite know how to handle power. And they're not who they're just not what they are on the force. They don't quite know how to. They're just they're trained differently. You know what I mean? They're trained
Well,
to be internal control.
I think that's part of it, and I also think the world is just a lot more extreme too, man. I mean, the cops back then maybe saw 3 murders in their career, and now they're seeing 3 murders a month. The world's just a different place.
Hmm. I'm over on Odyssey right now, and I'm seeing some chat that is not quite being what do you call it, polite or whatever.
Friendly. Oh, we
Yeah,
got people like trolls. You mean?
there's some trolls in there, and there's some people getting pissed off, I think, because they say we're ignoring the Odyssey chat, but really, um, we're not ignoring the Odyssey chat.
Well,
Uh,
I mean, you're definitely not now. Well, what's going on? Let's shout them out and give some. Can you give someone moderating rights over there so they can keep things under control? I mean, is that an option? I don't even know how Odyssey works.
I'm not even sure how that works myself, but we got. I'm not even sure if I want to shout them out.
Well, I mean, that's totally up to you, man. I can't even see it, so
Well, let me share my. Can you see if I share my screen, or will you go?
I don't know. I mean, last time you shared your screen, yeah, I fell off. I mean, I can try to go over there if you want me to, but just just do what you think's best, man.
Mm, well, I'll tell you what. I'm not even going to acknowledge them right now because they are being trolls. Um, some of them. Now we do have Lotar 900, who's over there.
All
I guess
right.
his name is still Lotar 900 over there.
Well, that's
And
cool.
we got Putin, and I know who Putin is, of course. Um, who's being good for the most part? They're all being good. Edward Von Keen's over there now too, and he's being good, of course. Um, but boy, we got some serious trolls over there. So let me go ahead and give some of these people a moderator wrench. If I don't know how that works over there. There we go. I'm going to add Edward Von Keen is a moderator. Edward, if you will please moderate for us over there, we'll appreciate it. And I'm also going to give, let's see here, Lotar's over there. I'm going to give him a wrench over there too, so he can moderate, just in case, because I don't want to put it all on, you know.
Yeah, and if Final Fire's over there with that other with Poncho Pilot or whatever.
I don't see her over there as Poncho Pilot, but once she gets over there as Poncho Pilot, I guess I could, yes, for sure. But just to let people know, we can only see the chat over on the YouTube side. We can't see the chat over on Odyssey while we're live until we go over there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because your StreamYard does like we're in a program or an app, and it only shows the YouTube chat. It doesn't show us the other. So I'd have to physically go into Odyssey to see the chat. So I don't want you guys to think I'm ignoring you on purpose or by choice. It's just I'm
Right.
limited as to what I'm capable of. Otherwise, I'd love to see what you guys are talking about.
But let's go ahead and give this room a shout out. The ones that are here that we can see, that we can see. How's that sound?
Well, I mean, I'm fine with that. I thought you just did that, but if you didn't, do it now.
No, I didn't. Not really. Philo Fire is here tonight in the house tonight. Give her some props tonight. We got Vladimir Putin. He's in the chat as well. We got
Awesome.
Eddie Von Keen with a wrench. Good old Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine in the house tonight. Going to do it right. Yeah.
Michael Fontaine in the house tonight. Gonna get down. Gonna be. I don't know. I'm running out of shit to say. In the studio says, "Hi guys." I don't know who in the studio is, but welcome
I mean, come on. He's in the studio. How could you not know who he is?
in the studio. Miss Connie Joe Wood, or I should just say Miss Connie Joe. Why do I keep calling her Connie Joe Wood?
I don't know. I knew you would call her Connie Joe Wood.
Hmm. She said, I can't get an Odyssey now, but it won't let me. Oh, I can get an Odyssey now, but it won't let me send it to my TV with Chromecast. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Connie Joe. And we have Euler Greg is here, of course. And let's see here. Who am I missing? Oh, Hunter O'Brandon. Oh, that's good. Hunter O'Brandon. I didn't see that while ago. That's funny. And of course, we did mention bone breaking action.
Bone breaking action.
Where wrestling is real. He's in the house tonight. And that's it. That's all I see for right now. Now I will go over to the Odyssey side. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and call those people out as well, since I'm a nice guy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you are a nice guy, and I do know what you're saying.
All right, here we go. We got Maxine Waters in the house tonight. We got DD74. All right. I like seeing DD74. So that's cool. Though wait. Here, I'm gonna give a special shout out to this person because I like their name. If you smell what the Rock is cooking, the Rock's here tonight, so that's cool. Good to see the Rock. Victor Davis, Frankie Manatini. I probably said that wrong. Anthony, is that Suso? No, his name is Suso. Anthony Go how do you say this name? Galanti sounds Italian. Totally Italian. Must be Italian. So welcome, Paisan, to the broadcast. We've got Amber, and every time I see the name Amber, for some reason, it reminds me of can't talk tonight. Help me out here, Saji.
Well, as soon as I figure out what you're trying to say, I will.
Cutthroat bitch. That's what I was thinking of. Cutthroat bitch from House. You know.
How was I supposed to know cutthroat bitch? I mean,
I don't know.
like of all the things I could have said, how did you think I was going to say that to help you out with that? I mean,
well, I don't know. And it seems like she fits that character name. I mean, hey, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be a dickweed or anything, but you are what you act like sometimes. But no, that's what they called her in the show. Don't be pointing fingers at me now. I'm just saying.
whenever you point a finger at somebody, there's three fingers pointing back at you, my friend.
Usually, when I point a finger at somebody, they want to punch me in the face because it's always the middle finger.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. So, well, hey, guy. Let me tell you something.
Yes. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna watch Hebrew and Saji first? Is that what we got up next on the agenda?
We could, unless you want to do the, you know what?
What?
You know the thing. Did it play?
No.
The thing.
You know the thing.
I guess I had to push the button harder. I don't know. Punch. Yeah. Bear Lamb's right. Yeah, there's several fists coming flying in my direction when I give my middle finger the erection. Okay, I'm gonna try to just refrain from rapping the rest of the night because I feel like I'm gonna get in a fight and it's gonna be out of sight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your rhyming skills are right up there with Dr. Seuss, my friend.
Well, yeah. Yeah, they definitely know rap. I'm definitely no rapper, you know what I'm saying? But I know you are sometimes.
Yeah, I used to rap sometimes. I used to delve in such things. That was another story from my youth I was going to tell. Is when I used to be the local DJ. I used to make mixtapes, and I had the turntables, the decks, the 1 and 2s, all and the big old house speakers that could rock the house right, and I used to DJ the house parties. And I was in the hood one time DJing a house party, And it was so hood that we had to use like 100 feet of extension cord to steal electricity from the neighbor's house so that I could DJ the party because the house we were actually partying in didn't even have electricity. And no sooner than I got set up, well, maybe it was about an hour in. It was still early in the night, though. I had probably only played like 4 or 5 records. And I get another example of the police showing up, and everybody's jetted. Zoom, bam, boom, pop, pop, zip, zop, bam, boom. I mean, they were gone like zippity doo dah, zippity day. And I'm standing there like, I can't leave because I'm in the middle of the hood with all of my equipment. I mean, if I was to run off, I'm sure if I came back later, all my stuff would be gone, right? So I had to stay there with my equipment, and the police came up and their flashlights and their dogs, and they had it all, man. And they're like, "What's going on here?" I'm like, "Well, I was the DJ, and I mean, I'm sure you guys saw everybody just jetted, and I couldn't run because I couldn't leave all of my equipment." And they actually were nice to me. They were like, "You know what, man? Just pack your stuff up. The party's over." And I was like, dang. So I packed my stuff up and went home. But yeah, that was another example of my youth there. Did I bore you to death?
Oh no, it's just that you talked so long that I had to go pee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, man, I was holding it that whole time actually. So,
Well, do you feel better now?
well, much better, sir.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
So what are we about to do, man? Quit talking and riddles and things, and just make a decision and let's do it.
Well, I'll tell you what. Here's what we'll do since we don't have that much more time left on YouTube. Why don't we go ahead and we'll play the Hebrew and Sadji show. It's only 9 minutes long.
All right.
And then we'll do the What Do You Mean memes, and that'll be the closer for the show on YouTube.
All right.
And then we'll go into the serious shit on Odyssey.
Why do you always gotta make it sound so, I don't know.
What?
Serious shit. It's dirty or bad or gross or.
It's just we can't talk real shit on here.
I think we need a new word besides shit for describing Odyssey because I don't know. It just seems so degrading. It just. How about if we get to the interesting information or the conspiratorial talk or the.
I don't know. I kind of like real shit better because it makes it sound like, well, they're going to tune in more because it's real important shit,
Oh, okay. All right. How about the fabulous man, I lost it. The fascinating, fabulous information. No.
Well, nah.
All right. I'll work on that. I'll get back to you. Okay.
Get back to me because you'll probably be lost during when I play the clip. Oh shoot! I almost forgot. Yes, we got halfway through this show almost and have yet to talk about Armor Up. Well, Miss Connie Joe, I'm glad you brought it up, and I'm sorry I didn't mention it. And he's going to be so not devastated, but he'll be a little bit upset when he realizes, well, I guess they're not going to mention why I'm not on the show. Huh. Yeah, Armor could not be here tonight, Sadji. We forgot to mention that.
I was going to say something earlier when I somehow got sidetracked. But yeah, I mean, you are the host, so ultimately the responsibility does fall on you.
It falls on my shoulders. Right on.
So I mean, seriously though, I know Armor had other things he had to do. So yeah, he's not with us tonight. But I mean, he will be back with us next Sunday. We're just winging it without him. And it isn't quite the same without Armor. I must admit, I can feel his presence missed, but I don't begrudge him one little bit for needing a night off. That's for sure.
Well, it wasn't that he needed the night off. It's just that Colonel Trotman came and took him away, and said, you got to go on a mission tomorrow morning, man. So you better not stay up all night and F around with those guys on Shifty Sunday tonight. I think that's what he told him. I don't know. It's all top secret, so I can't be for sure.
Yeah, I know it was something like that. Let me think. Hold on.
Okay. But at any rate, oh, what the?
Yes. Armor up. We need you for a specialized mission. We are going to need you to hit the DZ at exactly 300 hours, and you do not have time for Hebrew 77, and Sagittarically speaking. So get your backpack and your bug out bag and be ready to go at 0300 hours. This message will self-destruct.
Oh man, too bad I don't have like an explosion I could play right now. That was great. That was
Yeah,
great.
well, I think it was something like that, but I'm not sure exactly.
Well, if I didn't know any better,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say you did the voice of Trotman, which you didn't. That was really him. I do understand that and everything. But I'm going to say if it was you that was doing it, you did a really good job. And I'm surprised you knew about what a bug out bag was. So that was impressive. If it was you, which it wasn't, just saying. Okay, just throwing that out there.
Yeah, he almost said TMZ instead of but yeah, that's a show. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't say that.
Yeah. Well, hey, so we got I did a Hebrew and Sadgie show, as you know. And for those over there in Odyssey, the two videos that I did are up there, so they probably know what that's about. Go check it out when you guys have time. But in the meantime, we're going to show it right here on Shifty Sunday, and we don't usually do home movies on Shifty Sunday.
However, you're making an exception for this one because I think I haven't actually seen it yet, but for some reason I think you're just quite proud of this particular episode, and I'm actually looking forward to watching it. So without further ado, let's roll that wonderful bean footage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I hope we don't lose you while I'm doing this.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Here we go. For those of you on Odyssey that's never seen the intro, I'm going to just let it all play. Let it all play out. Here we go.
The Hebrew and Sedgie, the Hebrew and Sedgie, the Hebrew and Sedgie show. Today's episode, Keith's dad and his wonderful toys. Ah, what a beautiful morning. Fizzy pop, fizzy pop, fizz, fizz, fizzy pop, fizzy pop, fizzy pop, fizz, fizz, fizzy pop, pop. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, hey, Hebrew. How's it hanging? Short and fat and resembles Chris Pratt. Okay, first of all, too much information. TMI, man, TMI. Second of all, you shouldn't. Why did you even share that? Because you asked me how's it hanging. It's just a figure of speech, Hebrew. Just a figure of speech. So, what are we gonna do today, Sadgie? I thought maybe we go to Keith's dad's house. Keith's dad's house? Yeah, Keith's dad's house. Wait a minute, what the heck is that? Huh? What the heck is what? Hey, guys. Oh, hey, look, it's Lotar 900. No, I'm not Lotar 900, okay? I am Lambert something or another. Look, the point is, I heard you're going to Keith's dad's house. Dang it, we gotta quit saying this stuff out loud. Yeah, tell me about it. Well, I mean, if you guys don't want me to go, then that's fine by me. Just don't expect me to watch Shifty Sunday anymore. Wait. No. Oh?
Yeah, tell me about it.
All right. I guess you can go with us to Keith's dad's house. Yeah, come on. Should we whistle for a cab, Hebrew? Are you kidding me? Cabs are so 90s. Let's call for an Uber. Yeah, you're right. Besides, last time I whistled for a cab, when it came there, I said this cab was rare. His license said Shamir, and he had dice in the mirror. No, that's not how it goes, Hebrew. Although it is kind of funny. All right, let's call for an Uber. Yeah, over to Keith's dad's house. Woo! Man, this game is so fun. Sure hope nobody interrupts me while I'm playing it. Oh, man. Come in! Oh, boy. Think I know who this is. Hey, Keith's dad, what are you doing? Yeah, hey, Keith's dad, how's it hanging? Hey, guys, long and strong and looking like Tommy Chong. Oh, man, not you, too. Yeah, me too. I like giving out too much info. Hey, I want you guys to meet my friend, Willie. Hey, guys. His name's Willie, but we all call him Mike for some reason. Oh, well, hey, we have Lotar 900 here. Lotar 900? Yes, it is I, Lotar 900. But my name is now Lambear for some reason. Because of YouTube. Screw you, YouTube. I hate your stinking guts. Anyway, so, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just playing this video game. I got so inspired, like last week when we went to the arcade, that I actually ended up buying this Ninja Turtle video game. It's fun, dude. You guys want to play? Sure, why not? Hey, you guys are super tall, man. Why, thank you, Mike. No problem, man. I'll tell you what. I'd like to have you come over to my house for eggs and bacon and ham and sausage and some hash browns. And they don't do breakfast, man. And tone it down a little bit. Okay? Just a little bit for a little while. Oh, yeah, sorry. I get superly excited sometimes. Here, give it a try, Hebrew. Oh, why, thank you, Mr. Keith's dad. No, it's just Keith's dad, not Mr. Oh, okay. Cool. I love the visuals. Yes, the graphics are awesome.
You can't even see the screen.
You've been doing this whole time, Keith's dad, and we thought you were dead. Well, I tried to re-enlist to the Marines for a little bit, just for a little while. But once after I reprogrammed all their computer systems, they said, we no longer require your services. Then I was sad. So then I went into a deep state of depression. And hey, I got a bubblegum machine in the middle of my living room for absolutely no reason. Did you notice that when you came in? No, I did not notice that. By the way, probably some of the things I said were fabricated. I don't know. But yes, try some of my bubblegum. I sure will. I can't believe you have a bubblegum machine. Hey, are we going to order a pizza? No, not tonight, Mike. I told you, that's just for special occasions like Donald Trump's birthday and the anniversary of the death of Anna Nicole Smith. Hey, too soon, buddy. Too soon. Oh. Sorry about that. Also, I hired Hulk Hogan as a bodyguard. Hogan, can you come in here? Hey, brother, what's going on, brother? Let me tell you something, brother. I am Keith's dad's bodyguard, brother. Yes, that's nice, Hogan. Can you leave now? Yes, sir, brother.
That's a lot of brothers.
And also, I got a back computer. You got a back computer? Yes, I have. I have. Hebrew, how come you stopped playing that game? Oh, sorry. I have a back. Just let's go check it out. So this is my cool kick-ass back computer. Whatever you do, don't hit that red button right there, okay? Huh? Which one? This one? Sergi, don't punch that. Oh, whoops. Beep. Crap, Sergi. Now you've done it. What the hell's going on? Oh, man. I can't believe they did that. I just done told him not to push the red button. Usually, Hebrew, you do these kind of stupid shenanigans. Hebrew? Bro, huh? Can you stop playing that game for a second? Oh, sorry. Saji and Lotar just got zapped into the Matrix, and we somehow have to retrieve them. Oh, no! Oh, yeah. Maybe I should re-enlist in the Marines in the next episode so it'll make me better suited to go target them down and find them. You know, the Marines have a lot of really cool equipment. Yeah, so I've heard. Okay, so I got a question. Huh? What's that, Mike? Now can we get a pizza? Oh, boy. Do. Oh!
That's all, folks.
All right, well, there. Oops. Hang on. Let me stop it. Oh, my gosh. Can't believe I did that. Okay, there we go, fellers and ladies and gentlemen and everything in between. So, were you able to watch that episode, Saji? Uh-oh. I guess why I played the episode, we lost Saji. Oh, man. Yeah, I forgot to mention coffee, Fellow Fire. You're right. Well, hold on. Let me see. Let me remove that from the stream. Let me stop screen sharing altogether. There we go. Now, Saji, you should be working.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to. I had to go and literally watch it on YouTube, but I did watch it.
Oh, cool. So, what did you think?
It was hilarious.
Oh, good.
I really enjoyed it.
Well, cool.
Hey, the bubble gum machine was an added touch, and I liked the special effects when when my character pressed the button on the back computer. Yeah, that was pretty intense, man. I really felt that, man. I felt that like in my bones.
Oh, man. And your bone breaking
Yeah.
action?
It was a bone breaking action, yeah.
Yeah.
Where back computers are real.
Yeah. Well, even Bear Lamb like that, and that's highly unusual, you know?
Yeah. Were you saying his name backwards? Is it Lamb Bear or Bear Lamb?
Bear Lamb. I think I was saying his name backwards in the episode.
Which, I mean, I assume you were doing it on purpose, but I don't know that for a fact.
Oh, no. I think I actually it was an accidental on purpose, maybe. Yeah, perhaps.
Okay, I see. I understood. Well, no offense, Lotar. You know, I tell Hebrew he's got to get it right or pay the price, and for whatever reason, he always just chooses to pay the price.
Yeah. Well, the price isn't that high when you consider it's $50 every day. Oh, wait. No, it's kind of a high price. You're right. Never mind.
So, do you want to look at some memes? Like some what do
Yeah,
you mean? What do I memes?
But that's only when you catch a Saggy by the toe.
Okay, yeah.
You know. Before we do that, though, I want to say hello to Richard of Yahweh. Hello, Richard. Nice of you to join us tonight, sir. And the artist formerly known as Lotar 900 said, "It's more funny that way, anyway." Me getting his name backwards. You know.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree.
And in the studio said that we're buffering here tonight.
We're buffering right. We're buffering like it's Friday night or Sunday. Never mind.
Well, it wouldn't be Shifty Sunday if we weren't somehow shifty.
Or if it wasn't Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, you got to have the two. So, with that being said, excuse me, are we ready for what do you mean memes?
Yes, as ready as I'll ever be. Hopefully, I can stick with you throughout the presentation. Otherwise, you're going to have to try to make them funny on your own.
I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. That seems like an impossible task. An impossible task. Impossible task. Anyway, so with that being said, let me go ahead and draw up the first meme of tonight, sir. Are you there?
You always somehow miss one. I don't know if it's because you do random order or what, but every show I go back after the fact and find one that you missed.
Really?
Almost every time, like clockwork. I mean it sincerely. I don't know how it happens, or if you just choose not to share that one, or what the. I'm not. I have no logical explanation for how this always occurs. Maybe it's just part of the whole shiftiness of the Sunday shiftiness. Shifty Sunday shiftiness.
Speaking of Shifty Sunday shiftiness, we got a problem here.
What do you mean we got a problem here?
I don't know if I could share the memes. Hold on. Let me go to my share screen, and you're probably going to get cut off at this point. No? Huh. Okay, hang on. I gotta do this a different way somehow. What the heck's going on here? Okay, click off of that. Go back. Hopefully that's in the gobbledygook. Okay, I know why. Because I'm in Odyssey. I need to leave Odyssey. And let's try this one more time. Click on it. Should be up there now. And go back to you know what. Okay, get rid of that. This is bizarre, dude.
How bizarre.
I'm having a problem here. Sharing the memes. Hey, it's Jennifer Richardson. Yeah.
Alizé.
There's a problem here, man. Guess I'll have to do it like this.
Oh, there's one.
There's a meme, yeah, but I don't know how to.
All right, so before you call it a conspiracy theory, just hear me out. Now, which one of these two is Michael Jackson and which one is Nancy Pelosi?
I'm going to say the one on the left is Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, I think you're wrong.
Oh, am I? Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, I can see how you could make that mistake. A lot of people probably would.
Oh man!
But it looks like they have the same facelift surgeon and nose job guy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And I think they pencil they like the pencil in their eyebrows the same way as well. And that's really, I think they might even have to share the same brand of lipstick, but I digress.
You could be right, sir. You digress.
Yeah, I'm all right. Let's just move on to the next one.
Let's move on to the next one. All right, let me get the next one ready here. Where the heck is it? Houston, we got a problem.
Okay. Well, you got one on there. Can't you just go next?
No.
Oh man.
The way this is set up, it's set up weird now because of the whole StreamYard or the
Well,
whole.
I'll try to remind you next time to actually save the files. Then when the show's over, you can just delete them.
Yes, that's a good idea, sir. But here is the next thing. I think we can share it like this. Go to window. Yes. Okay, there we go. And there it is.
All right. So, legend says the husband was waiting in the car for his wife to get ready. Yeah, that's what legend says.
Mhm.
I think she took. I think she was taking her sweet old time.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think we're going to get in a lot of trouble from this from our female audience. Is what I think.
Well, I mean, why would the females be mad? They know darn well they take forever to get ready.
Yeah, but I see. Again, I don't think they want that pointed out, though.
Oh well, I think they can see the humor in it.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, of course they made him wait. Look at what kind of hoopty he was driving. I would have made him wait too. Shoot.
Yeah. It ain't exactly like it was a prize limo or anything.
Or a Rolls Royce, or
Yeah.
a Mercedes Benz.
Or even a 2017 Chevy Malibu for that matter.
Heck yeah, or yeah, just a Prius even.
Yeah. All right. On to the next, as you like to say in Saggy lingo. So let me share the next one. Ooh, this one looks kind of scary. This one looks definitely kind of scary. I'm not going to lie. I'm not even going to lie.
All right, the pile of clothes on my chair during the day.
Mm-hmm.
The same pile of clothes on my chair at 3 a.m.
You know, I can actually identify with this one. This one actually rings true to me. I mean, it's like that's exactly what happens. It's like you're looking at like the closet story I always tell about how when I was a little kid and I had to shut the closet because it looked like there was people in there.
Mm-hmm.
This is my living nightmare right here. This is definitely the truth, my friend. This is definitely the truth.
Yeah, when I saw the meme, I remember us having that conversation a few shows back, or whenever it was that we had the conversation, and I did think of that story you told, and I was like, I'm definitely going to include this.
Oh yeah. Or on the back of the door where we hang our robes and our coats and whatever, they seem to come to life, especially after watching about 3 hours of The Nun or the Conjuring movies. Just saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, on to the next one. This next one may need a little bit of explaining. I don't know.
All right.
Oh,
well,
yeah. I see it now. Okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
I mean, you got a Mr. Biden there, enjoying the kid showing him his cool new shirt,
Mhm.
and let's see what the shirt says. Let's go, Brandon! All right.
Oh man, that's too good. That is too good. Hey, I don't know if you go back and watch, and we'll probably talk about it when we're Odyssey only. But on Dan's show the other night, they showed Biden, and he was all like, he was almost like a grumpy old grandpa mode or something, like he'd missed his nap or something.
Like that's breaking news.
Well, I know it isn't, but he was in sort of rare form, but not in rare form. And I think even Dan mentioned that he kind of looked like that puppet from what's that guy's name again? Jeff Dunham.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the old man one. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And I happen to agree. You just put a suit and tie on that guy, and he looks just like him.
Yeah, I
So,
meant when I the thread underneath this particular meme when I found it was people speculating as to whether or not it was an actual real thing that happened. But the consensus is that it's just Photoshop. That the kid was wearing a totally different shirt when the moment happened. But
I'm sure.
it's still fun to pretend that is what he was wearing.
And here we go. We got another Biden one.
This is the Biden's corn maze. They thought if they put a third stalk in, he would really get lost. So they just kept it at two. They didn't want him to get too turned around.
Yeah, they kept it to a minimum. I can't say minimum.
Well, you say minimum just fine. You just can't say the word you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, Jennifer Richardson Elzadella says she was just watching the replay. The old man's name is Walter.
Oh yeah, Walter. That's right.
Yeah. So, well, there you have it. All right, on to the next, my good friend. See, now they're loading up for me. A while ago, they weren't loading up. This one kind of does need some explaining.
All right. Well, let me explain. Isaac Newton demonstrating that going outside is gay in 1670.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see the rainbow thing.
Yeah.
Well, just like the one with the man waiting for the woman, I think that like this might piss off our gay audience members.
Well, I mean, there's no. I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm just reading the meme, and it speaks for itself. There's no hate in this meme. It's a demonstration. That's all it is.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah.
All right.
Oh boy. It's kind of wrong though, but also really funny. One of those things. Whoa, check this out. This is sort of like what our moon actually looked like the other night.
I can relate to this very, very much so.
Yeah.
Me saying, "What a beautiful moon," and then me puts on glasses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially like when you're craving something, in the middle of the night.
No, not even like I mean, I wasn't even going there. Could really think that the Burger King sign is the moon because I don't have my glasses on.
All
Yeah,
right. I get
Yeah.
it. No, see me in reverse, like I would actually see the actual moon. You see what I'm saying? And then
and in your mind, it would be the Burger King sign. I got you.
right, yeah. I miss their chicken fries. I used to like their chicken fries, whatever they were. Not much else. I gotta say, I used to work there. Like I worked there for 10 years, and after 10 years of working there, you don't really want to have anything to do with Burger King food whatsoever.
Yeah, I remember the chicken fries, and I always thought they. I mean, it's not that I didn't like them, but they always gave. I was always disappointed after I ordered them. Like I wished I would have got something else instead. I guess is what. Yeah.
Yeah. In the studio brings up a pretty good point. I remember him being Sir Isaac Newton. In fact, I remember him being Sir Isaac H. Newton.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I do remember the Sir Isaac Newton though.
Yes, I remember there was a reference in it in Back to the Future, I do believe, where Doc Brown says, Sir Isaac, what in the name of Sir Isaac H. Newton is going on in here?
Well, of course, a scientist would know his all of his
Yeah.
initials. Yeah, he
But
probably knew his date of birth and his astrological sign and all the different things that he invented. Like you can't name more than one, right?
yeah, I know, but that's how I identify with the whole Sir thing. Is I remember Doc Brown saying it in that movie. So I definitely know his name was Sir Isaac Newton, or in his case, it was Sir Isaac. What in the name of Sir Isaac H. Newton is going on here? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Okay. Just wondering. All right, moving on, as they say in Burger King Land too. That's they're saying too, says you. I think you stole it from them.
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe. I think Philo Fire might get a kick out of this.
Yeah, I thought it was quite clever. No matter what millennia or century, cats will be cats. So you see the ancient
Yeah.
artifact there, top left with the paw prints, and then
Mhm.
the book. Looks like it's at least a couple centuries old with the paw prints, and then the keyboard with the cat. So I think it speaks for itself.
You ever see that? Like, I think it's a Saturday Night Live skit, or maybe it it's one of those shows where they have cats doing different fiendish type things, and then the tagline on the end is "Cats are dicks." You know, I don't know which one it is, but do you remember seeing that?
Vaguely, but I don't have a distinct memory of it like you do by any stretch.
Well, I think there was this one clip that they would show all the time, and it was a cat like driving a human off of a cliff or something like that, and they go, "Cats are dicks." I don't know. But yeah, I mean they do like to get on top of things and do things to things. And oftentimes or not, it's at the most inconvenient times. I mean, I can just remember Lieutenant Commander Data working on his well, it wasn't a laptop, but his computer as well, and Spot would often jump up there, and that cat, I'll tell you what, that thing was not trained by any stretch of the imagination. And you would think, being from the 23rd century and all, or yeah, 24th century and all, that by then they would have like devices of some kind or something that just like cats would be automatically trained. Maybe there'd be a chip inside their head or something. I don't know, but something.
Yeah,
You
well, let me
know.
tell you this. Like
Okay.
when I first moved here, my neighbor's cat would come over and sleep on my back patio, and as soon as I'd go outside, it would take off. Boom. And so I tried being its friend. Like I tried to go out there like with a little snack for it, and I tried to call it. Here, kitty, kitty. It wanted no part of me. It would not be my friend no matter what. And then fast forward, like it was literally like a year and a half later. He finally will, like he finally just doesn't run. He just I come out, I say, "Hey, kitty," and I'll sit down on the thing, and he'll just sit there, and he pretends like I don't exist. Okay, so then you fast forward like another 6 to 8 months, and the cat will finally let me pet it. And now we're at the point here, just recently, in about the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 months or so, he actually times it so that he shows up about the same time that I'm coming outside having my morning coffee. He comes straight up to me and expects me to start like swaying between my legs there, sitting in the chair, and expects me to pet him on demand. And then and no sooner
Yeah.
than I start petting him, he starts doing that thing where he pushes his paw, like one paw then
Mhm.
the other paw, and and if I don't pet him long enough, he meow, like I want more.
Uh-huh.
So like I do that for like I pet him usually for about 5 or 10 minutes, a reasonable, what I consider to be a reasonable amount of time, I
Yeah.
guess. And then I tell him I'm done, and then he's cool, and he goes over and he lays down and he takes his nap. So it
Uh,
only took like 3 years for us to establish this bond.
yeah. Well, you have to establish your dominance, but with cats, it's a little tougher than it is with dogs. Like with dogs, you could just down boy, or that's enough, or something like that. And more often than not, they'll get the point within a few days. But cats are very, very, what do you call creatures?
Independent. They're more independent. Yes.
They are, yes. And so, yeah, I do see that happening. That's why we need a computer chip in them somewhere. Not necessarily like in their brain, but maybe around the collar or something that says, "Hey, listen, buddy, you do this." I don't know. I don't
But I
know.
mean, it took him forever to warm up to me. It really did.
I don't want anything cruel like a shock or anything like that, but I mean, just something. I don't know.
That you can't. I mean, you just have to.
Yeah.
The cats, they're just that's just their nature. You can't change them. There's
Well,
nothing.
I'm talking about like in the future when we learn more about cat behavior.
Well, I don't know.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't even know if there is a solution in the future. I think that they will
I'll
always.
leave it at
I mean,
that.
look at this thing. It dates all the way back to ancient times, my friend.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. I guess that's what got us started in this conversation. So we really should go on. We got a whole lot more, I think.
Oh yeah, we do have quite a few more.
This one really cracked me up because I get it and I get what they're referencing here. This one's kind of cool. I'll let you go ahead and read it, but I do want to discuss it a little bit.
Yeah. This is a Halloween decoration, and I thought was quite clever. I wish that I could have seen it in real life, but I'll settle for the picture. It says, "Those teenagers deserved it. Change our minds." I don't know if you're familiar, but it's
Yeah.
a famous meme where someone sitting at the table was saying some type of outlandish statement and changed my mind, and I thought that one was perfect for a Halloween decoration.
Yes, well, there's a series of videos where this guy, I think, was doing during the Trump administration. I think it was where he was saying the different things that Trump was right about or something like that. Changed my mind. He had the things on the table, and it was about different various subjects. But back then it was very Trump heavy, and but yes, that's exactly where this comes from. That guy's videos where he was the man on the street, so to speak, and he'd be sitting at a table with the sign that says "Change my mind," blah blah blah.
Yep. They actually look like the guys. They did a good job on that. I thought.
Yes, this is. I love this. I wish I had these. Man, it'd be awesome. I bet it's expensive though. Well, I don't know. I guess if you had the mask and you had the clothes or whatever, I guess you could make dummies like that.
Yeah, you just stuff them with something like leaves or hay or straw or whatever.
Right. Yeah, I can see that. I had a Michael Myers mask at one time, and I still have a Freddy's mask, and I had a Ghostface mask at one time too, and it glowed in the dark. It was awesome. And me and my friend went to a bar. For some reason, we always had trouble at the bar during Halloween time. Even though it was like everyone could dress up, they went to the bar. That's what it was, Halloween and everything. So one time I went dressed up as a Ghostface, and these ladies, I don't know whatever reason, I guess they were just drunk as hell. One of them ripped my mask off my face and was running around with it, and I was trying to get it back, and they went into the women's bathroom, and I was drunk too, so I didn't have no sort of what do you call it?
You didn't have no reservations about going into the women's restroom at that particular moment.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money on this mask, and I was going to get it back, So I started to head in there, and then I guess one of the bouncers is like, "Nope, that's not going to." I think I actually walked in for like a second, but then like got pulled out, got pulled out of there. I'm like, "Hey, they took my mask. They got my mask, man. They got my mask." He's like, "Calm down. I'll go try to get it," or something like that. I forget what exactly happened, but I think there towards the end, I did end up getting it back from them because what they were dancing out on the floor, blah, blah, blah. And I just reached up from behind her and just like swiped it out from underneath. You know what I mean? So, but then there was another time where me and my friend, I dressed up as Jason and he dressed up as Freddy, and we had a Freddy mask and had it on him. And again, it was a woman, again this time, I don't know what it is with women and liking to just rip mask off of men, but she managed to get the Freddy mask ripped off of him, and I'm sitting here thinking, damn, dude, I paid for that. Again, I paid for the mask, and I was like, I was pissed. I was pissed.
Yeah, I can tell. I hear it in your voice. You have a no mass swiping tolerance.
I'm sitting here. I'm 6'4", 250 pounds at the time, and I'm wearing the coveralls, and I got the Jason mask on. My head is shaved completely bald, and I walk up to her, and I just stare directly at her, just stand there, and then my hand reaches out, and she's like, she's so drunk, she has no fear of me whatsoever. But then after she got a good look at me, she just like drops the mask on the ground, like casually walks into the other room. I'm like, yeah, that's what you get. Give me that mask.
You had no reservations. You were going to become a serial killer in real life, huh?
Yeah. I mean, but it's like, I don't know. We just seem to have trouble with masking women. I don't know what it was. I think those women, like the first time, like years ago, I think they were kind of trying to flirt with us, to be honest with you.
Oh, you think, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It was because it wasn't a what do you call it? I don't think they meant it with malice, is what I'm trying to say.
No, but you still managed somehow to overreact, didn't you?
Oh yeah, yeah. Dumb old Hebrew in those days was full of anger and just seeing around things and not through them. You know what I mean?
I totally understand, but we all live and learn, grow and evolve, and you've came a long way, my friend.
Well, that's just like, when boys pick on girls, when they're little kids or whatever. And it's more times or not, it's because the little boy likes the little girl, but he doesn't want to seem like uh,
A dweeb.
yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's that whole cooties thing too. It's like, you're going to get cooties or whatever. And
Now cooties is real. They just changed it up a little bit, but I
yeah,
digress. Let's move on to the next one. I say.
yeah, yes, you're right. Let's move forward. Keep pushing forward, as you like to say. Let's see here. All right, here's another sort of Halloween one, you could say. Seems like a
Yeah,
lot of these are.
I was trying to kind of go for that a little bit. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Um, how it feels to go to the gas station in the middle of the night. I can relate to this. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, most of the time there's this one gas station down in my corner, and I'll try to keep this short since I've been kind of rambling on a lot of these. Um, Long-winded stories is my thing, you know that. So, yeah, it's almost as though the whole place changes at night. Like it's the whole clothes in the closet thing all over again. It's sort of like, how they say it's different than night and day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
the colors seem a
yeah,
little bit brighter, and the neon seems a little bit neonier, and the
we
darkness
got
seems a
more
little bit darker. Yeah, and you
the
got sometimes
crackhead.
you have the fog, and yeah.
I was going to say the crackheads seem a little bit more crackier. Uh,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure. The heroin users seem a little bit more heroiny. Yeah.
well, I don't know about that one, but yeah, it is scarier at night. I will say that it really is 10 times more than they're, they're leaving.
The potheads seem a little bit hairier, pottier, if you will.
Hey, that's clever. I like that one. But no, I mean, like, there's some gas stations that you really kind of feel uncomfortable with going to during the day, let alone at night. You know, that's you especially don't want to go anywhere near those bastards at night. You're like, I think I'll break down over at Kroger. Thank you. You know.
Exactly. I don't know. I cut out there for a minute. Did you hear the Harry Potter reference I did?
Yes, yes. As you probably didn't hear me say that was hilarious.
Oh no. See, that's why I asked. So.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, let's move on, my friend. This one, I like this one. This is funny.
All right. So it says here, y'all woke this man up on his day off.
You can tell, like, the shirt's untucked. He's got bed head. You know, he's just looks like he
He
doesn't
did.
want to be there.
Yeah, he looks like he's a little discombobulated, if you will.
Plus, why does he have? Why does his uniform have longer sleeves than the other guy?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously it's two different guys. One's got his shit together, and the other one not so much. But
Yeah. Don't make fun of drunks at the gas station at night. I don't know about that one, Jennifer. It's funny. You know, that's the thing, though. You do get a lot more entertainment at going to a shitty gas station at night. I mean, it's
yeah,
like,
it's definitely a surreal experience, and
yeah,
you could definitely get your money's worth. I mean, you realize how like that your life isn't quite as messed up maybe as some of the other people. I mean, just the people in line when you're there trying to pay for your stuff. You can. There's a lot of entertainment value there for sure.
there is, yeah. Well, hey, I can remember being a young man and going to a gas station and sitting there buying lotto tickets and then sitting in one of the booths and scratching them off and eating beef jerky and drinking Diet Mountain Dew. Well, no, not at that time. It was just regular Mountain Dew. But you see what I'm saying? That was like one of our hangouts there too. And for some reason, a lot of cabbies hung out there. And then you'd stand out in the corner at 3 a.m. listening to cab confession stories from those guys. It was quite something, I'll tell you.
Well, I'll remind you once again. Let's keep pushing forward, my friend.
Okay, all right. There we go.
All right, let's see what we got here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. The people who had the same question as me on some car forum from 2004. Have you ever had that random question how do you replace the light bulb on your refrigerator, and then so you type it in and you find some forum from 10 years ago where someone asked that same question?
I'll tell you what drives me absolute batshit insane is when you go and you type in a question on how to do something, or even on YouTube, for example, and you type in, "Hey, it's Hannah Walker. Holy smokes. Hannah Walker, oh my goodness. I never thought I'd see you on Shifty Sunday. How you doing, buddy?" Wow. Sorry, that blew me away just now. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, you go on YouTube or something like that, and then you click on one video and you can hardly understand the guy. And then you go click on the next video and it's like they don't even talk. They just put the words on the screen real fast. Or you go in the next video and it's some little kid talking and you go, "Oh my God. Okay, I just want to hear from a plain English speaking person that I can trust. How do you do this thing that I'm wanting to learn how to do?" Please, you know. Or you'll Google it. You'll Google it and it'll take you to 12 dozen different things except for the one thing that you're actually looking for, you know.
Yeah, I totally understand, and it's not easy to find how to pack a crack pipe like Hunter Biden. I know it's a hard search.
Oh man, that was terrible, dude. But funny. I laughed, as you noticed. Oh, okay. Well, moving on to the next one, because we'll never get over to Odyssey at this rate. I think actually we got one more. We just got one more.
Yeah, I knew we were getting down there.
Yeah, and then we're heading over to Odyssey, folks.
All right, this one I actually was one of my favorites because I don't know if you've ever watched an episode of The Flash, but this show really went downhill fast. Ironic. Every episode of The Flash, I'm so fast. You see Flash there in the red, and then the other person, uh, Barry. There's someone slightly faster than you who can beat the shit out of you. Okay,
Hmm.
that's just generally how every episode of The Flash goes. Yeah. There's
I've
always
never,
someone slightly faster.
I've never actually watched The Flash, but there's a lot of CW shows that I've never actually ever watched too.
Well, I've just summed up pretty much every episode for you, so there you have it.
All right, there you go. And that concludes the What Do You Mean memes of tonight, October 17th, 2021 for Hebrew 77 and Sagittarically speaking 99. That does it for this week's What Do You Mean memes.
Yes. What do you mean memes? Meme. What do you mean? What do I mean? Meme.
Well, what do you mean? What do I mean? Memes. You notice I just assigned you a number there out of the blue sky.
Well, why is it a gray sky?
I don't know. Are you trying to bring sadness and depression to our show?
No, definitely not that. So yeah, it's a clear blue sky.
There you go. Yeah. Not only is it clear blue sky, but there's a shine of like sunlight, like beaming down from it. And it's beaming down in your skin and giving you skin cancer. Oh wait, no, I mean giving you a glowing, a
It's giving me
glowing,
a glowing golden tan. Yes,
yeah, like He-Man. Uh,
a totally melanoma free tan.
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah. Hannah Walker says no sun. It's all simulation. Yeah, I tend to go that way. Sort of is like a white light bulb out there. But I still get burnt from it and I still feel warmth from it. So I mean, it's 50-20, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
All right, cool. Well, I'm glad you know what I'm saying because, ladies and gentlemen, unless Saji, did you have anything else to add to the YouTube portion of the show?
That's a big fat negative, compadre. I'm ready to keep pushing forward, my friend.
All right. Well, let me do a final shout out here on the YouTube side of the show, and then we're going to conclude tonight's Shifty Sunday for YouTube. And we hope that each and every one of you can join us for Odyssey. And if you can't, then you can watch it on
And
Odyssey.
if someone could please put the link in the chat for anybody in the YouTube audience that hasn't already subscribed over on Odyssey so that they can follow us over there. And if it's your first time coming over to Odyssey, you do have to establish an account with Odyssey. So, but it's really easy. If you already got a YouTube account, you can just use your YouTube account to sign up. But we hope that each and every one of you guys can follow us over there. And if and somebody could please just put the link in the chat for us, I would greatly appreciate it.
Well, while we wait for that link, let me go ahead and give this wonderful room a shout out because we really do have a lot of viewers here tonight. So let's go ahead and give them a chance to do what they got to do. So in the studio joined us tonight. Thank you in the studio, whoever you may be. And Jennifer Richardson Elzadella is here tonight as well as Bear Lamb and Hannah Walker. Good Lord, it's good to see her. I haven't seen her in ages. Philo Fire join us as always, and I know she'll be over there on Odyssey as Poncho Pilot, whatever. Let's see here. Scrolling up, I know Hunter Hurst O'Biden was here under a different assumed name. Let's see.
I think he was Hunter O'Brandon or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Richard of Yahweh, thank you for joining us as well. And Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine. And I know that CJ was here. Good old Connie Joe. Eddie Von Keen, the real one with a wrench. Vladimir Putin. And let's see here. I think that's all I see. Oh, Euler Greg was here as well. Good old Euler Greg. And of course, we've had just a ton of lurkers. I know we've had. Oh, and Bone Breaking Action was here. And like I said, I hope to see each and every one of you over on Odyssey. And I know Michael Fontaine said he got his working on his computer somehow. So we hope to see you over there too, Michael, and everyone else as well. So with that being said, Saji, I'll give you the last word for YouTube.
Give me just a minute. I'm going to go and try to grab the link for everybody just to make sure it gets done.
Oh, I thought Eddie Von Keen did that. Okay. Well, he's grabbing that link, I'll send you guys all to the sink. Go to the sink, everybody. Go wash your hands and get ready for round 2, because whatever we're going to say on Odyssey is going to be very dirty. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it is going to be too controversial for YouTube. So it's kind of like After Dark. You know what I'm saying? So there is the link. You guys can click on it right now if you want to. Go ahead and head on over there, and we will graciously meet you there. And Saji, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
All right, cool. Hey, you came back with no problems. Michael Fontaine says it's cutting out. Now, when you get over there, you do have to push the play button, or at least that's what I had to do. There's a play button on there. You push it, and you'll be watching the show just as though it never even stopped. So let me go ahead and set up my Odyssey as well, so I can see the chat while we're over there. Odyssey. And I'm going to have to take down all this extra crap. Oh, I can't. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. Looks like I typed it in wrong. But anyway, for everyone here over on YouTube, this has been Hebrew77 along with good old Sagittarically Speaking, and we will see all of you on Odyssey. Should I play the outro, since a lot of them aren't going to see it?
That's totally up to you. If they, I'm fine with that.
All right, let's play the weird outro. We'll play the weird one over here, and then we'll play the good one over there. Okay, here we go. Good night, everybody on YouTube. See you on Odyssey. Thank you. Well, that's the end of the show. And as all shows go, this one must end, don't you know? Hey, you like that music? It's absolutely free. Well, hey, snakes don't always bite, but when they do bite, oh, brother. Hey, what do you mean when snakes bite? Who are you? I'm trying to do my outro here. You ain't never been bit by a snake before. Why do you sound like Carlos Mansantos? Why? Because I'm Carlos Mansantos' brother, dude. Well, if you'll please excuse me, I'm trying to end the show here. Well, don't let me stop you. Ooh-wee! Good night, everybody. Yes, good night, everybody. We'll see you next time on whatever the hell show this is.